Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of ExcelR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a live classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. ExcelR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Hello everyone. Is am I audible to all of you? Good evening, all of you. Am I audible? Good evening, Nilesh. Am I audible to all of you guys right now? So today we are going to see some different type of attacks. Yes, sir. Some- Today we are going to see some different type. Just just give me a second. I think right now all my voice is lagging right now. Can you tell me, guys? Is my voice clear right now? I think everyone is able to hear me right now properly. So today we are basically going to see some different type of attacks. But before going to attack, I want to remind you everything. So I'm going to a quick recap what we learned in the session from this now and what we are going to learn on the next 2 3 days. So just quick recap what we learned. Just let me open my notepad so you can see. Just let me stop this. Okay, now I think to So in this session, we learn about various things. From the starting, today I am going to give you a quick recap so you are not going to forget anything. We understand first the cyber security principles. We understand the cyber security. After that, we understand the need of cyber security. We see some attacks. Then we go down in the steps of hacking, how actually a system was hacked in the network. So we know about some networks. We also know about networks, how networks actually work, how actually data transfer from one place to another place, how data transfers. We see this also, how data transfers. We also see which type of protocols. We see different protocols, which protocols is used for which purposes. So we also see different protocols. So we also study about protocols like FTP, HTTPS, TCP, IP, and different protocols. After that, we study about the virtual box. What is actually a virtual box? Why we use the virtual box? So we study something about virtual box also, virtualization you can say. After that, we come to the Linux operating system. We understand about Linux. What is Linux? We understand some basic commands of Linux, basic use of Linux. We learn some, you can say, some commands of Linux which we use to interact with the Linux, like navigating to directory, manipulation of data, transferring of data, copying data, and some other commands, which is basically enough for a person. After that, we jump in the ethical hacking steps. Ethical hacking steps. We see different three steps of the ethical hacking step. We see the information gathering, info gathering, which we use to gather information of a target by using different tools like we use Sherlock, we use WhatWeb, we use Whois, we use NSLooker, we use Nmap. We use these tools to find information of a particular target. After we use the vulnerability assessment, for that we use only Nmap. Basically, Nmap gives us the more results sometimes, and MSF console also sometimes. MSF console. After we are going to use the second tool, which is basically for exploitation, which is Metasploit framework, which we already using. We see how we use the MSF console to directly target a particular system, get information from the target, and do different things. We already exploit five exploits already I show you. In the yesterday class, I will give you a target to exploit more than 5 to 7 more targets or more vulnerabilities on the particular Metasploit operating system. Not with. Oh, I'm really, really sorry. Just give me a second. Is it visible now? Let me start from. See, the first day we understand about cybersecurity. Then we understand what is the need. After that, we understand about what type of attacks we are facing. Is it still not visible? Thanks. So after we know about attacks, what type of attacks is happening like now? Like we know about DOS, we know about DDoS, we know about phishing attacks, we know some attacks. After we know about networks, how actually network works, what is IP addresses, what is MAC addresses, what is actually a VPN, what is actually a proxy, how does this works, what is the importance of VPN, what is the importance of proxy. Then we know how a packet will transfer from internet. We know about TCP protocol, we know about UDP protocols, we know three-way handshake connection, we know FTP connection. So we know very much about a little bit about Windows. So we have now clear how the data packets will be transferred on internet. Also, we know that when we transferring data on a live stream, we use DDP packets. When we are transferring data from a server to a device, we use TCP packets. So we know much more about networks. Then we know about virtualization, which means simply we use VirtualBox to virtually install operating system in our laptop and try to use it. So we use basically virtualization software. Like we use VirtualBox, VMware, and other software. We use these software to simply install other operating system virtually in our operating system and use it. This is very helpful for us, so we can do this. After that, we know about Linux. What is Linux? Why Linux is used for ethical hacking, cyber security, and other fields. Why it was very important in security and essentials. We understand the basic concepts or basic commands of Linux. We know how to navigate in Linux, how to manipulate in Linux. So we know about a little bit of Linux. You don't say you know about very much. You say you know around 50 to 70% of Linux commands. Now you are able to use Linux operating system. After we see the ethical hack steps, which is basically info gathering. See, you can say info gathering also reconnaissance. This is also known as reconnaissance. I'm just checking, maybe the spelling is wrong. I think this is reconnaissance. If someone asks that do you done reconnaissance, you can say yeah, because info gathering is also known as reconnaissance. Just let me check the spelling. I think this was wrong. Just give me a second. I'm wrong. Mistakenly, this is. Just give me one. Just wait a second. I'm just. Just give me a second. No, actually, the real spelling is like this. Just let me write the real spelling for you. Double N. Forget it. So this is known as reconnaissance. So see, if you someone say that do you done reconnaissance or attempt, you are not going to confuse because the information gathering and reconnaissance are same. There are two way of this. Someone say is one is active and second is passive. So active reconnaissance basically means you are accessing information of a target without interacting with. Where passive means you are interacting with the target, like you are using the Nmap tool. When you are using the Nmap tool, you are trying to do passive information gathering or passive reconnaissance. But when you are using web tool, NSLOOKUP tool, who is tool, then you are doing active reconnaissance. So these are reconnaissance tools which we use. After that, we know about VirtualBox, means vulnerabilities. We use Nmaps to find different vulnerabilities. Like we find ports vulnerability, we find some service vulnerabilities, like and also we find some type of shell code vulnerabilities. So we find different vulnerabilities using the Nmap tool. Also, we use Nmap very much. We see different type of scans. We see the service version scan. We see the script scans. We see the aggressive scan. We see the operation scan. So we see different types of scan. We also know about Metasploit framework, which is MSF console. You can say MSF console or Metasploit framework console. We use MSF console. We see how MSF console is used for exploiting your target. We know about our host, we know about our port, we know about these things, and we try to penetration testing. We also do a penetration testing. See, this process is also known as penetration testing. Basically, ethical hacking steps is also known as penetration testing because you are penetrating. You're penetrating a different software or operating system using your own operating system. So these all things we learn from now. Now we are going to see some other things. We are going to see the web-based attacks or different attacks from 9. Let me just go close on and now on I'm going to show you some web-based attack. Right now I'm going to use a tool named Burp Suite. How many of you know about Burp Suite? Can I get a quick response? How many of you know about Burp Suite tool? Can you tell me guys? How many of you know about the Burp Suite tool? So me, I have used it quite. Okay. So right now, I'm going to tell you one more thing. PubSuite is not only a security tool or web-based application penetration testing tool. It is a tool which makes you anonymous on the internet. So for these who are want to iPhone, you also use it. Very good. So PubSuite is a tool which is basically used for making you anonymous on the internet. So right now what I'm going to show you how you can set a proxy on the internet or how you can go using Burp Suite. So we are going to use Burp Suite. We are going to see how we intercept. We are going to see different options of Burp Suite and we are going to simply use the Burp Suite tool a very long. Right now I'm going to open the Burp Suite and this is for those who want privacy and security more. You can also use Burp Suite on your browser. You just need to configure Burp Suite with your browser and then you are able to use Burp Suite. As you all remember what I said in the starting class, there's a very common difference in VPN and Burp Suite. As you remember, let me just show. Just open the notepad. See, if you use a VPN, I think everyone use VPN. Remember, guys, when you use VPN, you see you don't need to do any type of configuration. VPN automatically connects all devices. Just you don't need to do anything. You just need to on VPN, and now you are able to use it. Everything was encrypted. Every data was transferred encrypted. That IP was already changed. But proxy is a little bit different. When you are using proxy, you need to configure every application with the proxy. If you don't configure, the particular software was not used VPN. It was simply use the open network. So for using proxy, first of all, you need to configure the browser. So right now we are going to see how we are going to configure the browser for the proxy and how we set Burp Suite. So let me say your voice. Is my voice breaking right now or it is clear guys? Is my voice breaking or it is clear right now? Clear, thank you. So right now I'm going to use Burp tool and see what type of information I'm getting. I'm sorry. Right now I'm going to use the Burp tool and see what will happen if I do attacks on a web application like a website, how I can access data of a website, how I can perform SQL injections, cross-site encryption attacks, and different other attacks. So let me just open Burp first, and then I'm going to tell you about the features. Just let me open it. Right now I'm in my letter metasploitable. And this is guys a ISO image file. What I'm telling you, this is not a VirtualBox file. This is an ISO image file. Right now, I'm using an ISO image file because the VirtualBox file does not have the more access on the laptop, and it has limited access. Also, sometimes I'm facing problem with the VirtualBox by doing practicals online. That's why I'm using the ISO image file, which is available in my second laptop. So right now we are using the ISO image. This is not a VirtualBox. This is complete an ISO image. So right now I'm going to use the Burp Suite tool. Just give me a second. So first of all, what I need to do here, I'm going to again on my Burp Suite. So first of all, I'm showing you the tool. Where is the Burp Suite? So if I type here, you see Burp Suite, Burp Suite. Here you can see this. This is the Burp Suite tool. And where you find it? You find it here. When you click on this application section, you find the Burp Suite tool. You need to click here, and your Burp Suite tool will start working. Just let me see. I don't know why this is not working. Okay. So this is how your burp suite look like. When you first open, this will look like this. Temporary project in memory. So just click on next. Now you need to be here setup use burp suite, load from configuration file. So we are not going to see. First we are going to a basic user, we don't know anything. So we just click on use burp suite default, and now you just click on start burp. When you click, it will start a new project for you. And this is how burp suite looks. See, this is the free version of burp suite, remember. Are you able to hear me guys? Or my voice is still lagging? Oh sorry, I think the screen share is not on. Just let me see. I think the screen share is stopped. Is it sharing the screen right now? Okay, very good. So just let me come here again. Open it again for you. Just you give me time. Just let me open it again for you. Just let me talk through it. Yes. So we are going to see the verbs. So first of all, what we are going to do, just let me show you. The first thing is need to configure the burp suite according to the tools. So what I'm going to here I'm going to configure the burp suite with my Firefox browser and start intercepting the packets. For this, there is two way to open burp suite. First, either you go on here and here you simply search burp suite, BUR, and you will find this. Burp suite icon look like this. Or the second way, you can simply come here, simply open the terminal here, and when you type here like, just let me show you the screen, burp suite, burp suite, you can just simply click here and it will automatically start opening. So you are not going to do anything. There are two way to open. First, either you go from there and you are going from here. Do you understand? Does anyone have any doubt other? Okay. So right now I'm going to use the burp suite tool for the more modification. Just let me come here again. So right now we are just going to choose a temporary project. First we need to understand burp suite clearly. Then we are going to open existing project or new projects. So this is basically we are not going to use. First we are going to use the temporary project. I'm just clicking here next. Now here there are two things. First, use burp default or load configure file. See, basically load configure file is like you have a browser which always is which previously used burp suite and you off the proxy. So you need to configure all the files which were used previously. So we are not also going to use this because there is no need to worry using those things. We are just using the burp default. Then we simply start burp. Now what I'm going to show you right now is just basic burp suite, how burp suite look like. This is not configured. So first, let me just open this browser. Then we are going to see. It was just taking a time. Is my voice clear to all of you guys, or is it lagging right now? Can you tell me? Yes, thank you very much. Siraj, see, right now here we are burp suite. Just close this. So this is how your burp suite look like. Just cut out this thing now. So this is a free version of burp suite. This is not a paid version. See, there are two versions are available. One is the free and the other is the paid. There is a very big difference between the free version and the paid version. The free version has some limited accesses and does not work properly, where the paid version has very advanced options and works properly. They have the very list communities, they have the official installments, they have the new features which will come on every week. So Burp Suite Premium is very good, which is very costly. We are not going to use the Burp Suite Premium right now. First, we need to understand the Burp Suite very clearly by using this community edition. This edition was just developed to understand cybersecurity, how attacks was happening. We are going to see this was happening. So here you can see there are multiple things. The first thing is dashboard. This is your dashboard. This is your Burp Suite dashboard. Here you can see different things. Here you can use new scan. Here you have new live tasks. You can set tasks. Here just let me. I don't want to use this. Here you can see new live tasks. Here on live tasks. So there are different things. You can perform tasks. You can perform different things. You can go scan configuration. So this is basically a scan technique for web applications. Just let me close this here. The second thing is here you can see your settings basically, which is the different settings for your Bobswood tool. Like here you can see your tools different, like proxy here you have intruder, you have repeater. Now I think everyone is clear confused about what is intruder, repeater, this sequencer, this browser, what is this scope collaboration. See, proxy I think all everyone know. Intruder and repeater are two things which was used for intercepting, or you can say just like which was used for intercepting a browser request. Let me just show you something extra so I think at that time you're able to see. So see here if I search something, for example, like if I search for here example a website like excelr.com, excelr. So when I search here XLR, what was happening actually? We don't know. So we just see there was a browser come on our screen. We don't actually see what was happening. So what is happening here? I don't know. So right now I'm just opening XLR and I see this type of things. I don't know what was happening here. I just opened XLR browser right now. So why XLR browser is open right now to browser? We are going to see how this was opening. So we are basically using Burp Suite to see how things was happening. How the packet for our internet, and how the between coming to our laptop sequence or to change the packet items, so we get some type of information. So we are going to see these things using the burp suite. Is it everyone clear about this burp suite tool? Does anyone have any doubt? Does anyone have any doubt about these things? I think no. The next thing is setting. This is your setting. This is the system status pause. Here you can summary of your scans, what you will get, and here the main thing is here. Here the target which you set. Right now we don't have a target. Here you say open browsers. See, remember the target which come in Burp Suite was only on browsers. So if you don't configure the Burp Suite with the browser, you are not able to see any target. After this is your proxy, which is used for making you hide or making you say can unknown on the internet. And there's the intruder, which is basically used for receiving or you can say stopping a request between. Then we have repeaters, which is also used for this thing, which simply when a request comes from a server to your browser, it will stop first at the proxy and you can change the request. Suppose you set a bug configuration, for example, just let me tell you how bugs so dangerous is. Suppose you configure Bobsuit in a college or in an office or for every single computer. When someone's searching, you just start the repeater. So whatever request people are searching is just blocked and first it will come to this string on this repeater. Here you can see what type of request particular person is accessing. And you can change the request right now here. So this is very dangerous. Then we have collaborators, which is also used for getting multiple different things. Then we have sequencers, which is used for sequencing the packets. We have decoders sometimes, which was used for decoding text or hexadecimals or hash values. We have comparer, which is basically used for comparing two different things. Then we have loggers. We don't usually I use loggers, organizations. Then we have extensions. Sometimes we use different extensions to make it more better. Then we have this option. If you want to learn more about Burpsuit, see Burpsuit is not a tool which you learn in a single day. This is a tool which people give time more than 6 months, 7 months to learn this one particular tool. As somebody asked in the first class, sir, can we get a job by just learning a single tool? Yes, if you learn this tool at a high level, you are getting a job. So there here you can see there is 6 steps. So if you want to become a complete and a very advanced Burpsuit user, you will start from here. You'll use all these options to become a Burpsuit user. First of all, this is the first thing getting started with Burpsuit. The Burpsuit video tutorials, here Burpsuit support client, Twitter, and here you can find different things. You need to practice multiple times. So this is how you're going to use Burpsuit very clearly. But sometimes these will not actually help you because these are the old videos which was not very helpful for you. So you need to complete learning different things about Bombsuit. So when you completely learn Bombsuit, you are able to do it. So these are the basic things we are going to use. For now on, I am going to configure my Bombsuit with my just Firefox browser. So just let me come here. So just let me go. Does anyone have any doubt regarding the Burp Suite tool? Just ask me before I'm going to configuration. Does anyone have any doubt about the Burp Suite tool? Does anyone have any doubt about the Burp Suite tool? No one has any doubts? Okay. So right now I'm going to configure the Burp Suite tool. So here. So for configuration the Burp Suite tool, first of all, I need to go to the Firefox browser. And see, you can also do this in your particular operating system. You don't need to worry about like you have a Linux, then you can use. You can also use this in your operating Windows operating system. For Windows, first of all, you need to install the Burp Suite tool in your Windows browser, where you can find this. You find the Burp Suite tool on just for in Windows. So you just get a Burp Suite download. You can find the Burp Suite tool for Windows also. You can download it from here, the port singer company. Here you can download it. Also, you can use this on completely on Windows. There is no need to worry about those who don't install Linux. You can also use on Windows. You can also intercept and request or intrude different type of services or web services and see what was happening. So we are going to configure the Burp Suite right now. For configuration of Burp Suite, first of all, let me give you a second. So right now I'm just going to configure the Burp Suite first. So for this, first of all, I'm going to the my Kali Linux. First of all, I need to go to Kali Linux. Just open. Just let me just give me a second, guys. There is a network issue. That's why this is happening. Just give me a second. Just opening my Firefox browser first. In Firefox browser, first of all, we need to configure the Burp Suite. So for configuration of Burp Suite, let me open the Burp Suite again also. You need to first open the Firefox browser, then you need to open the Burp Suite tool. It will just a single time, then it will open. So right now we are going to configure the Burp Suite. For configuration, I'm just going to configure the Burp Suite. So just let me just delete this. You have temporarily delete. So I'm going to start a new project right now here. So just let me start the project, the next project. Now I'm going to use the Burp Suite default. Again for the start Burp Suite. Here we are going to see something different. So I'm going on here. It was starting. So first of all, we need to configure the proxy so we can able to intercept the request. So I'm going to here. So when I come to here for configuration, you need to go to the proxy settings. Breaking right now. Is my voice clear or it was breaking? Can you tell me is my voice clear right now or it was breaking right now? So you need to go to first on proxy for setting this. So then proxy, then you need to come to the second option, which is here the proxy settings basically. And here proxy setting you can find these things. Your IP address is something like this. This is the proxy listener. So we need to know this IP address. So here you can see this is 127.0.0.1 and 80.80.80. On this particular port, the proxy will be set or listen for this box. So what we are going to do, we are simply going to do just let me so we are going to just make it change. Just let me go here. Just give me a second. I'm just going to change it here for you. Right now, I'm just going to change it here. So I'm going to just edit it. So now I'm going to come here. So I need to edit it from here. So you can simply edit it from like here. This is the bind port, which is 808, and this is your specific IP address. If you want to change this, you can simply change. See, if you want to change with your operating system, you can change with this. You can choose any other IP address. So right now, what proxy I'm setting? I'm proxy this particular IP address. So what happening? Just tell me, show you again. Here, just open me a notepad so you can understand what was happening here. Let me open the notepad. See what was actually happening here. See, right now you can see the proxy which I'm using is this 127.0.0.1, and this is a port. So whatever request my computer has, for example, suppose my computer has request a service on TC port, which is 21 from IP address, suppose an IP address like this. My laptop IP address is 192.168.24.52. This is the IP address. This is my laptop particularly searching for this port which is 20. So what was happening? This is the request my laptop was searching. But when I configure a proxy in a browser, what was happening? This request first go to the proxy, means it will go to the proxy, means the burp suite. And after it coming to burp suite, it will transfer to the internet. So when it will go to the internet, this is happening actually. It will go like this: 127.0.0.1 double slash 80.80. So this is what happening here. So on internet, everyone think that this particular IP address is accessing for something else, not this IP address. So this is what actually happening on internet. So when you use a proxy, the proxy will simply changes the IP address and ports to its IP address and ports. So everyone internet is not able to find out what you are searching and who you are actually. The data packet. See, there are two things was transferring. Suppose that there are three things was transferring. First, your IP address. Second is data packets. So the data packets remain same in both cases, but the IP and the port was just changed using the WhatsApp tool. So you are not able to, so someone is not able to find you on internet because everyone thinks that this particular address searching for this data packet, not this address. And this is how your proxy works. So here, if you want to change this, you can simply change it in other things. If you want to change some other specific address, you can change. And if you want to change some other, you can see port, you can simply change it. So for this, I'm not going to change. I'm making this okay. So again, I'm saying where you can find it. You go to the proxy because we need to configure the proxy with the browser. First go on proxy, then come on here proxy settings, and here you can find this thing proxy host. And here on edit, you can edit it. Also, you can create multiple and you can remove it. For example, if you create 10 or 20, you are able to remove all this very easily. You just need to go to remove and you just simply remove it. So right now I'm not going to remove because I don't need to remove anything. So this is here you can see this is my thing. Now I need to configure this with my browser. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to simply here on my Firefox right now, just coming back to Firefox. Here I'm going to, here you can see the preferences. I'm going to here settings. Here you can see the settings. I need to go to the settings first. And here at the down you find a network setting option. Just let me go here. Just come here, just down. Network setting. Here you can see your network setting option. So you click on this setting. Remember, you need to configure, you need to do the setting as I will doing because if you miss any step, you're not using the browser. The browser will also not able to work. So you need to follow the step clearly. So come to on settings. Now in settings we have something like this. Here you can see you have proxy. Everyone has already set up like this, no proxy. But we are going to use a proxy. So there are four options right now we have. So we have the first option which say auto detect proxy setting for network, user system proxy setting, or manual proxy configuration. So we are using a manual proxy configuration. So what is here manual proxy configuration? Manual proxy configuration is basically means we are configuring the proxy by ourselves. We are configuring a new proxy server by ourselves. So right now we need to fill something here. We need to put some IP addresses and port on here. And what is the IP address and port we are going to put? See, this is the IP address and port we are going to put here. So here you see this is the IP address and port we are going to put here for this. And this is for different things. Right now, if I just click on edit, you said it was for request handling, certificate, TCS, HTTP ports. So this is what we are going to use. So I'm just going to come here again. So and this is the 127.0.0.1 and it will 80 on 80 port. So just type here 127.0.0.1. Then the port is 80.80. 80. Just let me backspace. 80 80. Okay, now this was done. After making this you need to specify the port always. Just to this, you also use this proxy for HTTPS. Means there this here are two things. First is HTTP proxy and second is HTTPS. This is nothing more. See why I'm doing this, because HTTP is basically hypertext transfer protocol, and HTTPS is basically hypertext transfer protocol secure. So basically, one is use encryption and other don't use encryption. This both is a web page. So we are using both for same thing. We are not going to change it. Okay. Now we have the different things, which is the now again just anything. We are also going to configure this for sock host. We are going to use the same thing for the sock host also. You just configure the proxy 127.0.0.1, then the port number, which is 80.80.80, 80, 80. Just configure this sock 4, or you can say it is sock 5. Now just simply apply proxy DNS when using. Just simply neglect this. We are not going to choose any of this option. There is nothing we are going to do. Just simply do this and just click on here. Okay. Now it was done. Now your particular browser is set configured. So what you are going to do here again, I'm going to show you again. We go to manual proxy configuration. We are going to see change this and also use for proxy HTTPS. You can change this for socket host. Automatic proxy configuration URL. We are not going to do this. No proxy for. See, no proxy for basically means you need to set some website which you don't want to use proxy. For example, suppose I want to go to Instagram, but I don't want to use proxy on Instagram. There are multiple websites. Let me just show you again here. I need this. Suppose right now I am using the proxy. So whatever packet was going on internet was going by this name. But sometime I want that I don't use this proxy method. I want to go on a particular website by real person. For example, I want to go on Instagram. So if I mention his here Instagram.com, suppose if I here mention Instagram.com, so whenever I search Instagram.com, the proxy will not work. It will go directly with my network. So this is what here it's telling you, no proxy for. So you can set those websites which you don't want to access with proxy, those simple websites which you access regularly. Because proxy can also reduce the speed of your internet. So I think now you understand why we are not using the proxy. Do you have any confusion, guys? So after this, just click on here and just your setting done. Does anyone have any doubts? Please ask me. Does anyone have any doubt about the proxy configuration? Sir, about what about proxy? Fox proxy, sir. Could you please repeat? It's breaking a little bit. Okay. Says CE JSTTP proxy. What do you Googly? What do you mess? Googly. I don't understand what do you mean messages. Sir, can you do one second? Okay, I will do it once again for you guys. Just give me a second. I'll just do it once again. See, first of all, I'm going to do it for start because this is the process you need to be configured. Careful. So just let me come here. Okay. First of all, I'm telling you what is actually proxy. Then I'm going to do it again for you. First, I'm going to go on setting again. I'm just going to no proxy. I'm just going to here okay, and thus I'm just closing my browser right now. I'm closing the box too, and I'm going to show you from this start. But before this, I want to tell you this once more again. So you don't need to be careful for it. See, what does a proxy actually do? When you have a data packet, for example, when you are accessing internet, what happened actually? For example, you are accessing a website named this. Okay. For example, you are on Google.com. So and you search something Google on Google.com something. For example, you search for like uh, in a data packet, you can say it was like maybe just let me give you an example. You search for YouTube.com. This is the data packet YouTube.com. Okay, you search for this. So this is what happening when you search on Google. You search on Google that you need to search YouTube.com. This is a data packet. Data packet is YouTube.com. Now it will go on Google. So the request to go on Google was for this IP address when you are using normal browser. So the request was going from the browser on this normal address, which is 192.168.24.5. When it will go to the browser internet, it will go fetch your data and come to your place. So if someone was internet, he was able to see that you are accessing youtube.com. But when you are using a proxy server, what was happening actually? When you are using a proxy server, the request directly doesn't go to the web server or the internet. First, it will go to the proxy. When it will go to the proxy.com, the proxy will change the IP address and the port number from your port number or IP address to its. The data packet will remain same, the youtube.com will remain same. Now, further than you, it will go to the particular internet access the data, then come back, then give it to you, and then you are able to open it. So nobody is able to understand that who is accessing this data packet. For example, if you want to go to market, but you don't want anyone to recognize you, so you can send your friend every day to go to market and buy something at the place of you, and you give him the money, everything, and the list. He will go to the market, buy everything, come to you, give you the things, and you come to your home. The people of your home think that you will go, and the market people think that you never come. So this is how you are going to be hide yourself on internet. So proxy is basically used for this purpose. So for configuration the proxy, first you need to open the Burp Suite. You can find the Burp Suite like this, or you can simply search. When you simply open Burp Suite, this is a community edition. This is not a paid edition. We are using community edition right now. If you have experience, if you have learned more Burp Suite, if you have practiced 6 to 7 months, then you are able to use the Burp Suite premium versions or the actual hacking version, which are used for performing different types of attack. So this was just taking a time. This was just opening, just open. Then I'm showing you what was we going to do. So right now the Burp Suite was open now here. I want to go to the here one. First of all, we need to configure this Burp Suite with the browser. Remember what I tell you. For this, here you can see the option proxy. You click on this proxy option. Then here you can see this proxy setting option. When you click on this proxy setting option, you can see here proxy listener. Here you have see the option running interface, and you have see this thing. So you click on here edit, and you can see this. Just click on edit. Just let me just give me a second. I need to click on here. Just I need to click on here edit. So when I click on here edit, you can see this is the thing. This is the particular proxy request. On this address was going to on internet right now. 127.0.0.1. I can change it from my own lab system, either with this IP address or this IPv6 address, or maybe a different IP address which I don't want to somebody see. I will try any random IP address which I want to show on internet rather than mine. I choose any other ports which port is associated with this particular IP address. This is how you are going to do it. But right now I'm not going to choose any other. And sometimes it doesn't work also because you are using a community version, not a paid version. So maybe this will also not work. So I'm not going to tell you that this may be work for you. The next thing is just close this. Remember this things you need to be remembered. After just close this, you need to come here, open the Firefox browser again. In Firefox browser, come to the preference. Here you go to the settings option. In setting options, at the down you found this network setting option. Go to settings. Here you can see this configure proxy to access internet. Click on manual configuration. Choose this HTTP proxy. Port number. Choose the same for HTTPS and SOC. Host this also, and just automatic proxy configuration in URL. Don't need to do this. No proxy for if you don't want proxy for something, you just mention this particular things. By down now, I'm not going to do this. Do not prompt for authentication if password is saved. Proxy DNS when using. Let's say if a password is saved, do not use proxy. We are not going to use this anything. We are going to completely give the proxy configuration to the particular box. So just click on OK. And now your proxy was clear. Just let me see it again. I think I made a mistake. Here this is 8066 and so on, so it doesn't work. So 8080. So now it was done. And my proxy configuration is done. And if I open and run again, you can see these are the IP where the request first go and after it will go on internet. So I think everyone has done the proxy configuration. Does anyone have any doubt about the proxy configuration? Guys, does anyone have any doubts about the proxy configuration? Just come to me on the screen. Does anyone have any doubt about the proxy configuration? Okay. How many of you do complete the proxy configuration right now? How many of you have completed the proxy configuration? How many of you completed the proxy configuration right now? Suraj Pawar, you done? And how many others? So those who use VPN, it is better than VPN. Remember, those who are using VPN, remember proxy configuration is better than VPN. You use proxy configuration for securing your system more. So See, you use proxy configuration more than VPN because what actually VPN does not sometimes provide you the essential security. Also, VPN does not have any rules and regulation. For example, VPN does not have any rules and regulation. For example, network issue right now. Just give me a second, guys. Is my voice clear to all of you right now? Sir, but sir, using Fox proxy would be better than comfortably would be better in comfortable. See, just let me. I need just give me a second, guys. Is my voice too clear, all of you? Guys, is my voice clear to all of you right now? I think my voice is clear to all of you right now. See, what I'm going to tell you here is about buts that using Proxy, Fox Proxy. See, Fox Proxy is basically an automated proxy configuration, which is just automatic, which does not provide you the essential thing. Using a manual proxy is sometimes better thing. Just tell me the reason. When you are using a manual proxy, you need to configure more things. So if I just click here auto detect proxy, it will use the proxy for automatically, and which just affect too much. I'm still hide on internet, but something was not set for me. For example, if I'm using a proxy like different purposes, I can specify which particular website I don't want to use proxy, which website I want to block, which website I want to not block. So there are multiple things which I can do here. So right now we are going to see what happened when we set proxy. So right now I'm setting the proxy. So right now I just want to show you something. Right now if I search here ExcelR.com, see what happens. If I search here ExcelR.com, see what was happening. See, we are not able to connect this. Why? The proxy server is refusing connection. I'm trying again. The proxy server is refusing connection. So we are not able to connect it. Why? For connecting or accessing internet, first of all, you need to do something. You come on here. You need to first close this and need to start it again. Just close this first browser and the browser as well. So whenever you want to access the internet after configuring the proxy, first of all, you need to open the browser. Open the browser browser first. It was opening, just taking a single minute. Just now it was opening. Just now just check the temporary project. Click on next. Just give me a single minute. Now just to start pop. So it will starting the box project. Just taking a time. Just give me a second. Now whatever just to start this. Now it will start. Now just if I come again on Google, see what was happening here. Just come on Google again and let's see what was happening here. So if you search anything right now here, see what was happening. So if I just come here, just let me search. If I search anything right now here, for example, if I search anything, suppose ExcelR.com, first I need to come here Burp Suite. So I need to come here on targets. So right now I'm targets. So if I search something, anything here just on your browsers, if you search anything like google.com, excelr.com or anything, excelr.com, see what was happening. So if you search anything, see what was happening. You see Burp Suite Community Edition error. Network is unreachable. But we are right now connected to a network. But why this was happening? This was happening because the Burp Suite was simply blocking all the requests. So what we are going to do, we are going to just change this thing. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to here on Burp Suite, and here I'm going to on Proxy, and here you can see there is thing. Intercept is off. If the intercept is off, you are not able to access anything on the internet. So you need to on this intercept. So if I on this intercept is on, now the intercept is on, and now if I search the same thing again, just start this. Now you can see we are able to access, but still you can say error. Network is unreachable. But what was happening here? But if you come on Burp Suite, you see something like this. Here you can see get HTTP1 host XLR.com means the browser is now searching for this particular thing, which is XLR.com. Here you can see user agent. Mozilla means which particular website was used. So you get the user agent info, which is Mozilla 5.1 X11. Decode this is information. Here you get the accept text about this particular thing. Now we accept language, which is English US, accept encoding, zip default, connection close, upgrade in serial. So you get all the information. Here you get two things. First is either drop and other is action. So it is simply now drop. If I click here drop, the particular thing is drop. So if I search here again, it will simply drop. But if I do again here, you can see just sorry, I just off the intercept. I just on the intercept again and just search something else. So if I search something else like support, I search another thing like ExcelR.com again. XLR, ExcelR.com. I'm searching again this. Okay. And if I click here again, see again I will get. So here there is the action option. Here it will say something like send to intruder, send to repeater, send to sequencer, send to decoder, send to organizer. So where you need to send it. So here there are multiple things. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to here you can see like forward. You can see if I click on forward, the request will be forwarded, and if I open here again, we will not able to open. So right now we are just opening the request. We are not going to see anything what was happening. So just do something extra. So I'm come to here action, and if I send to here to send to repeater or intruder, just send to the repeater. So right now I'm just sending it to repeater. So right now you see the repeater will become orange color. So if I open this, this repeater will look like this. Now it will come to the repeater. Now, what was actually a repeater do? See, when you search something on Google, for example, let me show you the notepad so you can understand more clearly. Just open notepad. So if I notepad again. So here see what happened. So whatever thing you are searching on browser, so this is your browser support. Just let me make this bigger. This is your browser. And in your browser, right now I'm searching XLR.com. I'm searching XLR.com. So when I'm searching XLR.com, what will actually happen? The browser simply search XLR.com and then it will send to the Google.com. What will do? It will just simply send to the internet. It will send on the internet, and we are not able to do it something. But suppose there is a function, there is a thing which able you to make this XLR.com. So when you are using the proxy, it will not go to the internet. It will go to the proxy server, and in proxy server you have an option. It will go to the proxy server proxy where you have a tool known as intruder, or you can say repeater. Sorry, you have a tool known as repeater. So repeater is basically used for sending the particular packet. So we have here repeater. In a repeater, you have an option repeater to change the packets. Here you can see host XLR. So just see, I'm searching on here on browser xlr.com, but in repeater, I'm just coming here and I want to change this. So if I change here, for example, xlr.com, I want to change it like instagram.com, instagram.com. Now see, it was done like instagram.com. Now if I click on here, send, see, the request will be sent it, I think. Just let me check here. I think it was done or not. I will just check it again. This was not. I think actually I have problem with my network. Just let me see it again, guys. Stick connection. Just give me a second. I need to check my internet connection. I think my Linux will not support internet again. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. I need to configure the internet first. Just give me 2 seconds. I need to stop this one. Just give me a second. HTTP. HTTP. Is my voice clear to all of you right now? Is my voice reachable to all of you guys? Yes, sir, thank you. I'm really sorry. Due to the network condition, I'm not able to connect you. Just let me start sharing screen. Just give me a second. Okay. Just come to this again. Here. Just let me give you this time. So the problem is not here. The problem is that I need to do something else. First of all, there's a setting I missed. First of all, you need to go here and type http double dot slash slash book. You need to type this on your fast web browser first. Click on here. You come here on the above site committee addition. Actually, I forget you need to install a certificate because sometimes we are using proxy, so the box need to be verified that the browser is authenticated. So you need to download the certificate. So just click on your certificate. See, here you can download a certificate. For downloading certificate, you just simply need to type on your browser http double slash dot pub. I'm just sending you the same thing on the chat box. You just come on here and also make your network working properly so you don't face any problem. So just simply type http double dot slash slash pub. After typing, just let type this again http double slash pub. Okay. I'm sending to everyone. So just right now it was done. Just let me come here again. Now if you come here again, you can see here HTTP verb. So you need to download the certificate first. Click on this CA certificate. When you click, it will download the certificate automatically. After that, come on here on preferences, again settings. Come on here privacy and security. And here you can find something like certificate. Just go down. Here you can find certificates. Just let me certificates. Here you can see the certificates. You click on certificates. Here there are multiple certificates. We need to install our own certificates. So just click on here import and you can find your certificate. Just choose the certificate. Just choose the certificate file. Just click on here open. The certificate was available. Trust this C identify user. Trust this C identify email user. Okay. Just click on here. And your certificate was just uploaded here. Just check it. See a certificate. It was just I think imported. So remember you need to do like this. First click on import. Then choose the CS certificate. Then just certificate file. Open here. Click on open and just import. So this is how you are going to import the certificate. So first of all, you need to perform this. Do you understand, guys, how you need to do this? Do you understand how you need to do this? You need to import the CS certificate. You need to go to the Burp, you need to install the particular certificate, and then you need to import the certificate. Then again come to the browser. So right now, if I come back again on the book here, and if I come here and if I want to search something again, let's see what else happening. So, so if I want to search something like right now, I want to search XLR.com again. So if I type XLR.com again, let's see it was open or not. So if I click on here again, see the tab was still doing, but each time we are not getting the error, but we are not going to open this. This is still moving. So why it was happening? So if I come again to Burp Suite, you can see here something. The proxy is out now. Yeah, just close this. Repeat it. So right now you see the proxy is right now orange. If I click on here, proxy, you can see intercept is on, and you can see we get the requests which we are getting. So what we need to do, so So we get this request, as I already tell you in earlier that this is the request we are going getting. So these are the basic requests which was sent when you are trying to access something on browser. Whenever you are accessing something browser on Google, you search everything. These information will go to on Google. First, it will get like a what type of thing, which is HTTP. Then which you get the host. Then the second thing is the user agent, which I already tell you. Sorry. So right now we are going to know how we can send this thing. So for this, we are going to do something else. So what is happening here right now? This is happening because we just turn on the intercept. So what does basically intercept means? Let me just open that here. So it will tell you. Just open here. Right now, as you see, when I search browser at ExcelR.com, it will come on proxy. And by default, proxy is just intercept as on. My intercept is just here on. Intercept is just simply on. Intercept is on. And why this intercept is on? This intercept is on because I want to see what type of information was going from a browser to a something different website. So if I type something else like here, if I type here Instagram.com, just for purpose, Instagram.com, see what was happening. If I type here Instagram.com, see I'm getting nothing. But I am come to again here proxy, I am seeing something like this. If I get another intercept, I think this was not opening. So here you can see we have different things opening right now. Here we have XLR.com get post methods. We are going to request. This is get means basically we are sending a request. We are not going anything. So this is what we are going to get. And here we are on intercept, we get some type of information. So I think I'm not able to get the Instagram now. Okay, just so this is the information we are getting whenever we send the data. Just let me just I'm ready to go. So whenever we are sending a data on a browser, this is what type of information was going to the server. First, it was going to the intercept type, HTTP address type, Mozilla application, which language it accepts and which not accepts. So if you just off this intercept, if I just simply off this intercept right now, now you see what happened. If I just simply off the intercept and if I start again, see, I'm just opening something else, just opening XLR.com. See, again we are going to get the information, Burp Suite addition, error network is unreachable. So right now we are going to get this information. So sometimes this is very complicated how to run the simple things on the Burp Suite. So again I need to on the complete come to intruders. Just let me give you a second guys. Just come to repeater here again. I need to do a things. Just give me. So just let me go to the settings again. I want to see if there is something problem I'm facing right now. I think I do something wrong with the settings. Does that make sense? Allow proxy use this proxy for HTTPS. Just see. Yeah, I know what is the mistake. Here you can say that this is the problem which I'm facing right now. The problem which I'm continuously facing is because 121.7.0.0.1 which I put here. And it is not the real thing, which is .0.1, which is basically, and I'm just using 0.0. That's why I'm facing the problem. That's why Burp Suite is not able to identify me. So right now it was done. I think it was done. Is it right? It's .0. Again, I'm writing the wrong thing. 127.0.0.0. Just doing the wrong thing again. 0.0.com. Now it was right. Just click on OK again. Now that this was again configured, now just start checking. Just open anything else. Just open ExcelR.com. I think I need to just give me a second, guys. I need to just go on here. Right now, I need to reconfigure. Just give me a second, guys. I know there's a problem I'm facing right now. I just need to solve this. Yes, problem which I'm facing due to the browser configuration. Just give me a second. I need to configure this problem right now. Settings again. Software 127. Okay. Now I need to start the Burp Suite again here from. Let's see, does it work or not this time? So the problem is here that I use a wrong IP address in the proxy configuration. That's why I'm getting the error continuously that I am not access to connect to the network. Network is unreachable. I'm using a wrong IP address. So my Burp website is not opening. Both local and Fox Proxy are set up. See, I'm using a wrong IP address. Actually, I'm using the wrong IP address, which is 127.0.0.1. That's why I'm facing the error. If you also do this, just change the IP address on your browser first, then just close it and start it again, so it will work properly. I'm just do this problem. Just start this again. Start Burp. Just let me do it again. It will starting the project, and let's see. This time maybe it will work properly. So right now I'm just opening again the Burp Suite. So just open the browser again. And now I think I'm able to just open the browser. And now I want to search something. For example, if I search again something like ExcelR.com again, ExcelR.com, it will say network is unreachable, because here if I come here again, proxy, I'm going to again, this is intercept is off, but just now I don't understand why this is happening with me right now. I just need to learn again. I will get the intercept right now here, but if I turn on this forward open browser here, it will just off the intercept. Right. If I try to do this again, let's try this. I don't mind facing why I'm facing, just go in settings. I need to go. Another Proxy. Just let me check something here. Proxy. Just give me time, guys. I need to do something. Proxy settings. 127.0.0.34. Just give me that. I think I'm not able to do this right now. Which is right now. This is okay. For authentication. Okay. Maybe it will work right now. Just try to see it again. It is not doing anything. Even WhatsApp is targets. I'm not even able to use to see the targets right now. I think I'm facing a problem, guys. I think I'm not able to right now use the Burp Suite. Just there is some problems and I'm not facing right now. Just give me a second. I need to configure this again. I need to go to the green Burp Suite. Just give me time. I need to configure it. So, I need to do it from start. I don't know why this was happening with me right now. Just give me a second. I'm not going to settings. Just I don't need anything. Use system proxy setting. Just let me use system proxy setting. No proxy. Okay. I just open any website. I don't want to open anything. Yeah, that was there. Okay, just let me check it here again. So now it was done. Just let me configure it again for the Burp Suite. After this time, I think I'm able to use it. Just give me a second. I need to do something. Start Burp. I need to do something. Just give me a second. Here I'm going again. Just come on here again. Just on settings again. Settings. Manual policy. Don't know what this because just removing this. I don't want this for this. I don't need to do this. Mm, just click on here. Okay. Now come again on here and try to open the water account. Again I'm in the account. Here on if I come on proxy, intercept is off. If I turn on intercept is on. Now I just open it. Just try to open another website. ExcelR.com. Yeah. Now the problem is solved, guys. The problem says, see, if you are facing still the same problem, just come on settings again and just go to here because my Firefox was not completely updated and the box was also not completely updated. That's why I'm facing this problem. You don't need to put this HTTP proxy and socket host. And in this section, you just only need to put the IP address and the port number and just simply click on OK and don't need to do anything else. Just simply click on OK. After this, you are not now able to access the box. But see what happens. If I click on here, intercept is on. If I click intercept is on, I will get the information about what type of data was sending. But at that time here, I'm not able to see this any form. Means right now, if I'm searching google.com, I'm not able to access it. But if I simply off the intercept, see, if I intercept off, then if I again I'm trying to here access, see, I'm just getting error for ExcelR.com. But if I open it on another page, just try to open ExcelR.com here on and see if it was opening on it. I just don't know why I'm getting this type of error again and again. Just trying to intercept. Still a little bit earlier. I think I'm just don't get why I'm facing this problem again. It was working right now. Now it was not working. ExcelR.com. It is intercept options. But I'm not getting any response. I don't know if I just need to all intercept and go to target. I'm not even seeing the targets right now. Just give me this thing. Just come to the intercept on. Just go here again. Try to do it again. Here I will get it again. Just give me a second. I need to do something. Maybe send repeaters. I don't have intruder. Action. Forwards. Just give me the second. Right now, I think I'm facing some problems. I don't know why this was happening. Send to repeaters again. Just give me a second, guys. I think. Whew. Just come here again. Right now, guys, I think I'm not able to use the Burp Suite due to some technical glitch and some technical problems. I'm not able to use the Burp Suite right now. There's a problem. Your Burp Suite is not opening. I think I don't know why, but right now I'm facing some type of technical problem which I don't really face. Is right now my Burp Suite is actually not working. It's just sometime every time I will get the information the network is unreachable, and I don't know why this is happening right now. If I just complete the proxy, I'm just opening the intercept and just will simply do this all time. I'm just getting all the requests, but I'm not able to access the browser right now. I want to check the proxy setting. The proxy is already the same 127.0.0.1, which is already good. I don't know why I'm just facing right now. I need to do something. I need to update maybe the Burp Suite because I'm not using it for a long period of time and my browser is updated. So maybe this will be a problem, the unupdation. And also I'm using the second laptop. That's why I'm thinking this is a problem which I'm facing right now because my system was not updated properly right now. So that's why I'm facing this type of problem. I'm really sorry for this problem right now. I tomorrow in the tomorrow classes I am going to solve this problem for you. Right now I'm going to show you some other particular vulnerabilities and try to find some other things. So currently I'm facing this type of problem, which was sometime happen in my cases. I'm going to solve this problem on next classes on yesterday. So what I'm going to show you something extra on today's classes. Just let me come here. So I'm going to show you something extra, which is the Wireshark tool. Just opening the, let me open the tool, which is the basic packet analyzing tool. So that here practical will be going like the Bob suit and the web attacks. Then after I'm going to tell you about the Wireshark tools. But right now, due to Wireshark, we are going to see the Wireshark tool and tools. Just let me open the Wireshark tool. So this is the Wireshark tool, which was basically used for analyzing the packets over the internet. So basically, what is the Wireshark tool? Let me tell you. Open here. Just opening the network. I'm facing network issue to be very high. That's why I'm facing network issue too much right now. That's why I'm having problem right now. I'm just sorry for the disturbance in the classes. So what is basically a network Wireshark 2? See, suppose there is a Wi-Fi and there are more than 10 to 11 devices connected to a particular Wi-Fi device. For example, one is my system, one is another thing, there's another thing. Maybe there are three, four, five systems was connected to an internet. And every single system was using internet on a particular time. Maybe someone was using google.com, maybe the one was using google.com, the two was playing video games, the three was streaming videos online, the four is downloading something, the five is transferring something or doing a video chat or live conference. So four, five of all devices using internet on a particular network. And this is the Wi-Fi which was connected. Suppose I am a cybersecurity expert and I was hired as a cybersecurity expert, and the owner of this Wi-Fi wants me to set information and he wants to know what type of information these people are sending on the internet. So what is the basic tool which we use to get and see what type of information they are sending? So if I just open here, Wireshark, here you can see we have the first option Ether, which is basically for Ethernet. So if I click on here Ether and just click on right click, and if I click on here start capture, see what I will get. I'll get the real-time data application sending out data. So here you can see what type of thing was happening. Here we have three things. First is the number, second time, second is code, then destination, then what is protocol, then length, and then an info. So first is the time number. What is the number of data which you're sending? So right now, just if I pause here some data, just let me hear. This is 12,195 data. Time we are getting this time like I don't know why this was getting. This was like a number. Then we get the source. This is the IPv6 address. Then we get the destination, which is basically an IPv6 address. Then we know the protocol, which is basically right now DTLS V1 protocol, and then length, which is 199. And this is what this is application layer data. This data is basically is my Zoom video conferencing data, which I'm doing right now here on with the video call. The data you are seeing right now is the Zoom video conferencing data. There's a chat. I'm just let me see. So once you send the request to repeater, you need to turn off the intercept and refresh the page. Then it will. No, actually, I'm tried already all the this thing. I'll already send on the repeaters and already off the thing. When you just simply intercept off the intercept, it will not intercepting the request. If you intercept off in a proxy, it will not intercepting any request. It will directly go to the server. But when you just on the intercept, it will first come to the proxy and then you can modify the request and then send to the server. But right now, after it of the intercept, I'm also not able to access the Burp Suite. This was done due to some glitch or network issue. I don't know why. If you just simply off your intercept, you are also able to access the web page. Right now, the problem I'm facing is right now I'm not able to access the web page, which is the same thing I'm going to show you in the practical how I can simply use a simply HTML injection to change the whole layout of a website. So I'm just going to show you the thing which is not able right now. That's why I'm not going to use this, because the main thing is that opening the browser, and right now I don't know why I'm facing this glitch. So right now what I'm telling you here is this Wireshark tool. So if you open the Wireshark tool, you also see this type of information. Like here, you can see information like here. Just let me open it. I see information like here. Here you can see information. These are the information. This is the syn act sequence. Do you remember this? What is the act? This is a request from the particular website. This is a TCP connection. Means we are getting data from a server somewhere. So where we are getting data? We are getting data from somewhere. Like this is the destination. I don't know this IP address. So if I just click here, I just want to see here. If you just right click on here, and if you see here protocol preferences, just let me come here on again. Mark and mark time. So I just need to edit, and I need to see something else on this. Here you can say decoder as. So decoder is simply used for decoding a simple packet. Protocol reference, you can see the protocol reference. You simply copy this, and if I click on here follow, you see what happens. If I click on here follow, I am now able to follow this particular packet. So if I go here again, so wherever this packet will come, it will simply follow and it will make in color in black. Right now you see we have more than a lakhs of packet was already transferred on every single minute. Because right now we are doing a video conferencing. That's why this much of packets was transferring on every second. And this is on basically a UDP protocol. You see UDP, you see multiple places UDC, UDP. See here, this is a UDP, which is basically used for transferring data on a UDP protocol. So right now, Zoom is using different protocols. It uses UDP protocols, it uses TCP protocols, it uses DTLS protocol. So you uses different protocols, which was used for transferring video conferencing right now. So we are using different conferencing. Also, the data which was going was just encrypted. So here you can see we get some type of information like this. This is information. So this is like some basic of information which was just encrypted. So this is the data basically. Here you can see we have various type of data we see here which was captured by the Burp Suite. So this is how you're going to see what type of performance a particular device is doing. You can see the destination, you can see the sources, you can see at what time the particular data was sending, and you can see different things by using the Wireshark tool. Also, this was used for different time. Right now, I'm connecting Ethernet. You connect the Wi-Fi network. You connect everything. Here you get the information of packets. Here you get more information of display packets. Right now, we are just using the Zoom conferencing. That's why I'm just only getting the UDP. I just don't know open in other browsers. But if you open in other browsers like, for example, ExcelR website or in other website, and at that time, if you use this particular software, you are getting the IP address of excelr.com on this particular tool on the Wireshark, and you get all the information. So this is how the CO tool working, and I'm going to show you some other tools which we use in cybersecurity. So just close this tool, quite without saving. We don't need this now. So I'm going to show you something else. Just let me open here again. I'm going to show you on other applications like here. Just look on my CMD. Just come here. Now we have see some other tools. Now I'm going to show you some other tools like here. Just come on SQL Map, password text. See, this is a tool. Just let me Wireshark, PC Wireshark tool. I'm going to show you some other tool. Just let me come here. Where is this tool? Wireless. SQL Map, the powerful. See, I'm going to show you this tool also. This is a SQL Map tool, which was also used in exploitation process. So this tool is basically used for performing. See, I'm going to teach you some tools which was basically used for getting information or knowing that a particular system is vulnerable or not. This tool includes the first tool, which I'm not able to show you today. The first tool is the Burp Suite, Burp Suite. The tools which I'm going to show you. The second is SQL Map. The next is your Wireshark, which is basically used for finding Wireshark, which is basically used for finding vulnerable. You can say finding packets which was transferring on a particular network. Then we are going to see SQL Map, Wireshark, Burp Suite. We are going to see these three tools because these are the important tools according to my point of view. So the Wireshark tool, which we already see, the Burp Suite is not. I'm not able to show you right now. I'm going to show you in the next class. Now the second tool is the SQL Map. See, SQL Map is one of the most important, or you can say it is a very crucial tool. It does not have work too much, but it will sometimes give you the most accurate result which you need. Here you can see that what is this actually say that. Just let me bigger the screen. Now, if I just change the preferences, I think you are able to see. Just make this green on black. I think now you are able to see this what is happening. So here, if I just close this again, here you can see what does this mean. So SQL Map Wizard. See legal discrimination. Use of SQL Map for attacking target without prior mutual state and federal laws. Develop assumptions of no liability. So basically, these tools does not take any responsibility if you do anything illegal. So what does this tool actually do? So this tool is basically used for performing SQL injection attacks on a website, or you can say checking that a particular website has SQL problem or not. If I just clear the screen just again, just give me a second. I think it will open randomly. Just let me open again. Just open it here again. Just let me open this. So what it simply does, it just simply check that a particular website has some type of SQL injection problem or not. So if I search a website which I created, which is just for practical purposes. So if I searching right now this in for a particular thing. So if I just search like the first, you need to give the name of the website which you want to see that the particular website has some SQL injection problem or not. So if I type here genesis dot in, and let me tell you what is the SQL injection actually, w.genesis.in. So if I type here post data, enter for none, I don't need anything. What type of SQL injection you want to try? So this is a dummy website which was created for me. So I want to try the hardest. All enumeration versus the type of scans you need to try. As you remember, we there is a banner, current user, etc. We already tried this in Nmap, where you use a different type of scans to get information. So I will try all. I'll just click on here free. Then SQL map is running. So you need to specify just two things and you are able to find that a particular website has some SQL problem or not in a such simple way. So this tool is also good for website penetration testers who need to perform penetration testing and find that a particular website has some problems or not. So if you are a website penetration tester, the first tool you basically use is the SQL map. Because if you use the SQL map, you simply find that the particular website has some SQL problems or not. Sometimes it will just don't tell you the accurate problem, but sometimes it will give you the best result in the first scan. And if you find SQL problem in a particular website at the first attempt, you are very good. Now you are able to attack the website very easily. Just getting a message, just check my device. So basically, SQL map is used for finding the SQL attacks on a website. So, how many do you guys know about SQL injection attacks? Do you know about SQL injection? SQL injections. Do you know about SQL injections? Just let me type this. SQL injection. Do you know about SQL injection? What is SQL injections? How many of you know about SQL injections? I shook the two. Yes, I hear it. So basically, what happening? See, right now, if you are using ExcelR.com, as you all aware, one thing that you need to log in on a particular name. You need to log in on ExcelR.com. You need to put some username and password to ExcelR.com. Am I right? Without username and password, are you able to log in on your particular dashboard, LMS section? You are not able to log in. So maybe ExcelR.com using a particular server at that time. Maybe it was using a database where all the username and data was stored on a particular time. So maybe the data will be your username, password, maybe the data will be your progress section, maybe the data will be the employees information, maybe the data will be cell information and different other things. Attack on database, very good. I should that. So SQL is basically a query language. So what does this SQL injection mean? So SQL is basically a query language which was used for accessing database. I think all of you already studied SQL, a structured query language. So SQL is basically a query language which was used for accessing database or manipulating database. So what is this SQL attack which actually happening? See, there are some conditions which can never be false. Like if I tell you this condition, If this condition can false, just tell me. 1 equal to 1. Is this condition false or true? Can you tell me? If I ask this condition is true or false, it is always true. Am I right? Do you see this? This condition is always true. So SQL injection basically uses SQL query which was always true. If a particular website or a server has SQL problems, then we can perform SQL injection on the particular website and give queries like this, like 1 is equal to 1, 1 is equal to 2, 2 is equal to 3, 3 is equal to 3, 4 is equal to 4, 5 is equal to 5, 6 is equal to 6. And we are able to simply attack the particular website and get the information of the user using the data. So we are just getting the information of the particular target by using this type of attacks, or you can say simple queries, which was always true if a website has SQL injection problem. So right now I'm searching a website. I want to see that the website has SQL problem or not. So right now here we see we have find something. So as 11.5 critical, unable to connect to the target URL, network is unreachable. I think I'm facing this problem with everything. Just let me check it here. I don't know. I think I'm facing this problem with every single, not with only bots, but I'm facing this problem with everything. I will just think. Just let me come here. Just let me the terminal here. I just don't know why I'm facing this problem. Thing 1.1.1.1. That's why I'm facing this problem, guys. Burp Suite is not any problem. The network is already unreachable. That's why I'm facing this problem continuously. Now it was clear. I'm really sorry. There is no any problem. I'm just due to network unreachability problem. I'm facing this problem again. I'm opening terminal again. Just let me bigger the screen. I'm going to use a SQL map again and I'll show you. So just opening a SQL map again. Just type here the target, which is www.gensis.in. If I just click here, I don't need any push. I need to perform hard. Oh. So SQL is running right now here. Just the problem is why the burp suite is not working is the network's problem. Is the network unreachability problem? I don't check it the problem. That's why I'm facing the problem. There's no any other thing. Due to network unreachability problem, I'm not able to access the burp suite tool. There is nothing more. This is the problem. Only networks will be problem. The problem will only occur is the network. So right now I'm using the SQL map and see that if I get any from or not. Right now SQL injection map is running and it will check for that the particular website which is genesis.com has any serious SQL injection or not. So when it was running, it will give me a full information about the particular target that it was some SQL problems or not. And there is second way how you can perform SQL injection. So the second way is to get information about the target. Right now, I'm going to give you the information how you can perform SQL injection on a real target. So just give me a second. I'm just going to show you something. Just pause with the video. I'm going to open the meta exploitable, so I'm able to show you how it is done. Just let me open the meta exploitable. Just I'm going to show you how the this actually happen working. So just let me come here. Just opening the virtual box. Now I'm going to open the meta exploitable. And I'm going to show you how we are going to perform different attacks on this particular target. So what I'm going to do, just loading the Metasploiter, just give me time. Once it was done, I'm going to show you how it is happening. Just it will opening, just give me a second. It was just opening. Okay, it was now open. Just need to be logging here first. MSF admin. MSF admin. I'm going to show you how this particular SQL injection actually works. So what I'm going to show you, just I'm going to check the IP address first. Ifconfig. So the IP address is this. And one more thing I want to tell you that the Meta exploitable also hosts a particular website which we use for exploitation. So right now I'm going to use a Meta exploit particular operating system website which was already hosted to perform a SQL injection on this particular target. Just get a message. This is the attendance form for you guys. Just let me start the attack. I'm not able to perform the Burp Suite, but I'm going to perform the Meta exploitable. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to perform a simple SQL injection attack on this particular website right now. C. Meta exploitable has a full operating system which have different functions. Like it also have stored it also hosts a particular, we can say, website for hacking purposes. Right now I'm going to access the website which Meta exploitable simply hosts to access or hack the particular system. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to the open my browser so I can just simply hack the system. So first of all I need to open the DVWA, which is the website. For this I need to just simply type here the IP address of the Meta exploitable, which is basically right now I know. Just let me see the IP address again. What is the IP address of DVWA, the manual machine? So right now I just need to open the IP address of DVWA. Just let me come here again. Just see the, which is 192.168.131.75. Just open the Linux again. 192.1. Just let me see 192.168.131. 75. If I simply click here, the proxy server, again, just let me close this proxy server so I'm able to access it. I'm just going to on network settings and I'm just going to remove this proxy. No proxy. Okay. Now maybe I'm able to load this page right now. I'm just opening it. So right now you can see we have this particular thing opening. Meta exploitable web page. Login with MSF admin and MSF admin. So if I click on here on DVWA, it says it gives my username and password. So you already know we simply log in with MSF admin and MSF admin. Let me see it again. It is a small. Yeah, it is in a small. So DVWA is basically a damn vulnerability web application, which is basically used for performing penetration testing. This is a simple website which we are going to perform different attack. First, just log in here, MSF admin, and then again MSF admin. Login field. I don't know admin password. ORD. This is the same password. I think they for DBW. No, this is not the password. Let me check what is the password for DBWA. Just simply search DBWA password. DBWA by default password. I think I forget the by default password, which was not one. By default passwords. I think I just forget the DBWA by default. What is the username? Admin and default password is just password. Okay, just admin and password. I just try this. Admin and password. Okay. PASWORD. Let's just log in. Yeah, this is logging. So the by default password for DBW is basically admin and password. You guys, if I want to log in here, just need to type the metasploitable IP address in the browser, and in IP address in username and password section, you type admin and by default password. Just simply type admin and by default password, which is PWORD. This is the by default password which you need to access these things. So right now when I come to here on DVWA, see we have some things. We have here some attacks. Here you can see we have some home where it will say it is a damn vulnerability applications. We have some information about here about, if I come to about, here you can say this is about, it is a random store open source project. All material is copyrighted. It was a development for testing web attack on a particular system. So we use this particular system to target or sometime see how these actual attacks perform. We have different attacks. Like here we have the cross-site scripting attacks, we have the cross-site reflection attacks, we have uploads, we have SQL injection blind attack, we have normal SQL injection attack. So what I'm going to show you is right now is a SQL injection attack. How this SQL injection attack actually works. So what I'm going to do, just let me come here again, and I want to see that the attack was performing by performing attack before I want to come here and just trying to see. So here we get the SQL information. Do you want to this form? We get some type of value. I think this particular website does not have any type of SQL injection error because my particular genesis.com does not have any data server. So if a website does not have any data server, it will simply does not did not perform any type of information. I did not have any type of SQL injection attack. So if a website does not have database, then the particular website does not perform, does not have any type of SQL injection problem. But this website, this DVWA, which is hosted by Metasploit, has a data server. So it maybe has some type of database problem. So what I'm going to do here is perform a SQL injection on it and see that, well, I am able to get some type of information or not. So for this, I'm just going to use some query to get some information. So what I'm going to do this, I'm going to sometimes some type of user ID. So if I type like C1234 and see what if I submit here, see it was submitted and I don't get any type of information. First of all, come here and I want to change the security. So if I come to here on DVWA, now the security is high. I need to change the security from high to just simply low and just simply submit here. Now the security is low. Now again, if I come to SQL injection, and if I type here a user ID, a random user ID, suppose if I type like Aditya 123, and if I click here, it was happening nothing. Why? Because we are not giving any type of SQL injection. We need to give some type of SQL query. I think everyone is familiar with SQL query, which is look like this: select all. For example, if you give like an SQL query, just give me open and terminal. I think everyone is familiar with SQL queries. If you want to select anything from data, you just simply use this type of command: select all from student. I think everyone familiar with this type of data from a student, and you are able to get all the data of a student table like this. I think everyone is familiar with this query. So this is basically a simple SQL query. SQL query is basically a structured query language. There are different queries. So we are using these queries to bypass this particular username and get some information. So if I type here like a username like one, so if I type this, see the ID first name admin, surname admin. So this is a particular user ID and we get some type of information. If I type here two, so we get ID two, first name Gordon, subname Brown. So we get second ID. If I type here three, so first ID three name hack me. So here it will give you the different types of examples. So because this particular website has some type of SQL injection, because it is very low. So if I ever type any type of name like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will just simply go to the database and check that the particular thing is available or not. If it was available, it just simply give me the data of the particular person. So this is something better. This is something not good because if you get this type of information from a website, suppose you are getting on a website like this, ExcelR login, just open me a random login page, for example, excelr.com. And if I just open the website, just opening a random website, excelr.com, just let me open it. Just opening this, just let me see here. I want to see, suppose I want to go here on a login website, login page, maybe a login page. I just need to go find a student login page where I can simply find on here, I think it down, or maybe here, I think, I don't know, maybe I just search for simple any login page. I just open the instagram.com. I just opening a simple instagram, just .com. You can just simply search here. So if I type here, suppose that any phone number, any username, for example, a random username, suppose Aditya 123, And if I click on login here, if it simply gives me the information about this user ID, this is wrong. If I give the user ID one, it if give the username of the particular person who is the user ID one, it is wrong because it does not have the proper SQL information or SQL injection time, which can cause you multiple problems. This is the same thing which was happening here on so we can basically run a so what I'm going to do, I'm going to run a simple SQL query, basically look like this, just opening the query. So I'm going to run a query like select. So it will just simply give me the name. So I'm going to run a query like select name, just from example surname from account name surname. See, I'm going to run a query selects name surname from accounts accounts query. It will see we went accounts from accounts where ID equal to 2. I just let me see the ID equal to 5. Do you know what this query simply means? How many of you know understand what is the meaning of this query? Does anyone understand what is the meaning of this query? Do you guys understand what is the meaning of this query? How we can get all these notes? You can get it on the LMS section. How many of you do know about this query? Here you can see I have write a query on here. Just let me show you the query. This query sees the select name. First of all, it select name and surname from accounts. Means there's the account table in the here on name and surname. There's the account table, and it will going to select name and surname from the account tables where there's a clause here which say identifying specifying a single thing where ID is equal to 5. So see, I'm getting run this query and I want to see that if I get right information or not. So if I come here and if I type here 5, see, and if I submit here, see what I'll get. ID5 is equal to Bob Smith. So this is username ID5. So I want to check now that this particular query is actual running or not. So if I just simply type this query and come here, just simply type and copy this query. See, now everyone thinking that we just now simply go to the user ID and section and just simply paste this query and maybe we'll get some information. So just for your purpose, I'm just going to here and just simply if I go to here and just put it, see what was happening. If I just simply go here and if I just simply paste it here and run, see, we don't get any type of information. Why? We are not getting information because we are running the SQL injection like this, which is not a valid way to run. We are going to do something else to run this SQL injection. So what we are going to do is right now, I'm going to do this again with a different thing. Just give me a second. So this is now the SQL injection is running. So because if I run this same query, if I type the same query and just simply go in here and just simply put on this particular website, this is not going to work. So those who think SQL injection is like, just let me close this. I don't want to say that. So those who think if you know about SQL injection, if you know about how SQL works actually, you are going to find it, then you are not able to find it. Basically, SQL query is directly not going to run on a particular system. So what we are going to do, we are going to modify the particular thing to get something extra. So if I type here like see this, just give me a question. If I type here like this 1 equal to 1, is this condition always true? So if I click here submit, see, I'll get the first username. 1 is equal to 1, ID name. So see, this condition is always true. This is actually the SQL query means. Means you need to put some values which have some data, some database type of functionality. Like 1 is equal to 1 is always a condition which is going to be true. If I put here 2 equal to 2, and if I simply submit here, you see, will get the name of the portal. So these are the something which is always true. But if I do like this, so just stay here, 1, and if I like and 2 equal to 2, see what I will get. Now 1 and 2 is equal to 2. So first name is equal to admin, surname is equal to admin. So if a section has a password section, for example, if the section has like password, so if Aditya 123 and in password if I put like 2 equal to 2, so what does it simply means? This condition is always true. So if this is a website which has a problem like database, and if I try to log in here, it will simply give me login access. But this website does not have a login problem. So it will just simply block my request. Like now here you can see when I type like 5 and And if I put here like 9 equal to 7, if I just type 9 equal to 9, and if I click on submit here, you can see we are able to open the first thing, which is the ID and the first name and the surname. So basically, when you give the right arguments, which is basically never false, which is always true, we are able to access the data of the database. Right now, the SQL injection is very low, that's we are getting this type of information. And if I change it from DOS security, just let me hit from it will if I change it from low to high, just see. Now I'm not able to get more information. So if I again come on SQL injection, and now if I try to this again from 1 and 2.2. So let's see is I'm getting the information or not. See, now I'm not getting any type of information. So if I just simply type 1, now I'm seeing that I'll get the information. See, I'll get this information. First ID is equal to name admin, surname is equal to admin. But if I will try this 1 equal to 2 and 2, see, at this time, I'm not getting information because it will identify that n2 equal to 2 will be a SQL query and it will simply block my request. So this is a high security system. This is a website which really have in today's world is simply blocking all the requests of SQL injection. So you're not able to perform a simple SQL injection. But if it was in low security manner, suppose it was on a low security manner like this, just go again on here, DVWA security. If I change from high to again low, and then if I try to perform, it was simply done. So see, SQL injection is basically a tag which will be performed on the websites by giving arguments like 1 equal to 1, 1 and you say 1 and 1 means 1 and 1, 1 just give me 1 and 2, 2. And if I click here, see what I will get. I'll get ID 1 and 2, name admin and surname admin. So basically this is an error in the particular website, SQL error, which give us the database results for the every target on every time when you're using. If I want the database of the target 5, I'll just simply give 5 equal to 5 and I'll get the username of the particular thing. So if I type 5 equal to 5, see, I'll able to get the information of the Bob. So this is basically a problem which was a very common problem. No, you not say common problem. This problem is not able to see in today's world. You are not able to going to find this type of SQL injections on today's time because every website is now very secure. So like now you have the security of high in here. The best security is high. So if I click on submit high, you are not able to perform SQL injection on any type. So if you try it now 5 equal to 5, you are not able to perform anything. So if I try 5, just here this. If I try to here 5 upon 5, 5 equal to 5 and 9 is equal to 9. So if I perform this, you can see we don't get any type of information. It will just simply block it. So SQL injection like this, 1 is equal to 1, 2 is equal to 2, 3 is equal to 3, 4 is equal to 4 is basically not found on any particular website on today's time. Just get some messages. Again send the attendance. How can I access LMS? Could you please tell me once I'm not able to go in that is there is any app or any website? See, you need to get access LMS through the Zoom. Your actually you'll get an email ID. I think you'll get an email ID from your section. You'll get the email IDs and set, or I want to say the passwords of your LMS account. You just simply go to on Google and search for ExcelR student login, and you are able to find it. Or just let me the maybe the support team will help you. Just let me tell to the ma'am. Just give me a second. Ma'am, are you able to hear me? Shishmita ma'am, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, Aditya sir, Amar is here.
Ma'am, there is a student who say he how can he actually able to access the LMS section because he will not get the email actually.
What is the student name?
Ma'am, I just let me see. I think its name is ma'am Deepti, ma'am Deepti G.
I'm dropping one mail ID in the chat box, so she can mail there for the LMS query. Now we are left with the 2 days, and she's asking the question now how to access the LMS.
Yes,
So it's
ma'am.
better.
So tomorrow we are going to see some other things. Actually, there's a network problem that I'm not able to see, give you the full explanation of the burp soup. So tomorrow I'm trying to give you the full explanation of Burp Suite, how it was we're going to intercept the request, how we are going to change the request between them, and we are going to see how Burp Suite is basically used for bypassing passwords, used for bypassing security features on a particular website. We are going to see different things. Like just if I show you something, just give me a time. I want to show you the last one thing. Just give me a second. I want to show you something. The last, which I want to show you. Just open it. Maybe this time works or not, but I want to show you the intercept thing. Just opening the browser. Just give me a second. I want to show you. I mean, just come here. I want to just manual proxy configuration. Just okay, and just let me open Burp. I want to show you something else. Just let me go. Please continue. I want to show something else. So see, when I just done on intercept, you there is a common thing. See what happened. Whenever I'm searching intercept, we will get the information about request which were we sending. Also, we get information about the request which was coming. So when a browser load the response. So see if a website give you a response like 404 file not found error or 404 your login failed. We can just simply change the request from full the particular website. So there are different ways we are of a particular website using the browser tool. I think this is taking too much time. I'm going to show you tomorrow how this burst tool actually works and how we actually. Okay, it's just lagging too much right now. Is my voice clear right now? I think network problem is too much for today. So we do SQL. Yeah, we are going to do different SQL injection from advanced or high. Just give me a second. So in yesterday classes, I'm going to show you different actions like we are going to perform SQL injection, cross-site scripting, on-site scripting, database attacks, and also we are going to see how we bypass some type of security features like OTP bypass and the 404 error bypass. We are going to see some different web application attacks. Due to some network issues and unupdation software of today, I'm not able to use the Burp Suite software. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how the Burp Suite actually works. So let's meet tomorrow. Have a good night, all of you.